Back to me for the next question then. Waffle House is a restaurant chain that has 1,900 locations concentrated in the southeast USA. How does one federal agency keep things running under trying circumstances by using the Waffle House Index? One more time. Waffle House is a restaurant chain that has 1,900 locations concentrated in the southeast USA. How does one federal agency keep things running in trying circumstances by using the Waffle House Index?
Keep things running.
And Waffle House Index, what is
Directory. So this is probably, index, what, like the location? Do they have access to their CCTV? I don't know. That's where mine
how
is
many
going.
How many of you have been to or know of Waffle House
Never.
as a thing?
Not me.
First time I'm hearing it.
Familiar. I don't think I've ever been to one. I've passed one.
Okay, good. We targeted this question perfectly. That's great.
Yes. Target demo right here. I do know it's known as a truck stop. Does this have something to do with truckers and the success of the trucking community? Perhaps.
Not directly, but something you can figure out from Waffle House about, because it is a truck stop in that kind of place, is something about how it operates.
So it's not about, I thought the CCTV that staff brought up was a good point, but it's not about that, is it?
No.
No surveillancing. Okay. So if it's kind of like a truck stop, so then they can use the index to see like what's going on in terms of traffic and supplies. I don't know.
Tourism. If Waffle House is bumping, then this industry is also doing well. And that is...
So you are actually a little bit closer with both of those. There is one specific federal agency that is tracking Waffle Houses as part of its work.
What a strange government body.
So yeah, I mean, if they're tracking supplies of how things are coming in and out and what the demand is, so what agency would that be?
Under trying circumstances.
Under trying
like, is it about food in general? The agency involves food, maybe?
It's not the main part. They'd have to do
transportation.
All of these things.
Oh my god.
I just go through my index of government agencies in my head. Okay, it's not the FAA. It's not the FBI. Is it the FBI?
It's not. It does start with F, but that's because it's a federal agency. That's not really much of a clue at all.
Feels a little redundant. Do we need F? We could just get rid of the Fs for all of federal agencies.
So it's a federal agency that, okay. All right, well, which of the federal agencies do you know, Ali?
that keeps things running under trying circumstances.
Trying circumstances.
So it, like, for example, if there's a natural disaster or something, they get out help to people or something?
Which agency would that be?
Agency of Earthquakes and Natural Disaster?
Emergency?
If you don't know the name, it's FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Authority. I think.
Okay.
I don't know if it's agency or authority, but it's a FEMA thing.
And, well, how does tracking a pancake house?
People aren't traveling. People aren't doing leisure activities whenever FEMA needs to be working hard. Is it related to tourism somehow?
Kind of the opposite, really. You wouldn't. There are no doubt some very strange people who would be tourists for this, but not the majority of people.
Is it because, like, in trying circumstances, they want to make sure people have resources and somehow get people to those locations?
Not quite. Southeast USA is a fairly major clue here.
So they have more like, what do they have? Hurricanes and stuff? Is that, yeah? Okay, so Southeast.
Yeah.
So it's, they track emergency, whenever, if there is a hurricane, they'll kind of see where those 1,900, is it 1,900 stores?
1,900, yeah.
So there's a hurricane. Now, there'll be an impact on those stores, so they're tracking which stores will have those impacts because the truckers can't get in.
Yeah, it's not to do with truckers. It's just to do with the Waffle House themselves.
Waffle
That's close enough, Saf.
Yeah.
The Waffle House Index is how many Waffle Houses, which are normally 24 hours, are actually up and operating. They are famous for their resilience, for their getting through no matter what. Like, they will try and get supplies. They will open the restaurant in any circumstances they can. So FEMA has a traffic light system. Green is like, Waffle House is open, full menu, everything's good. Yellow is, maybe they've got no power. They're still serving. Red is, the restaurant is closed because it's severely damaged. We probably need to get some people out there. So Waffle House Index is the shorthand that FEMA unofficially uses
Okay, that's
for
interesting.
how badly an area is broken by a hurricane.
Jeez.
All right, cool. That's some news to me. Like, I had no idea about that, and the traffic light system is an interesting way to track it as well.
I'm going to start using Waffle House as a compliment. If someone calls me Waffle House, that means I'm super resilient. That sounds great.
Yeah, you're such a Waffle House.
Thank you.
Oh, how does that sound insulting? And yet... Oh, have you seen them? They're built like a Waffle House. Like, that sounds rude, and yet...